Your last lane. Is it supposed to go right on? Cracks cup.
Please excuse my absence. I've been out working my ass off.
What is up, Ethnicity gang, and welcome back to the channel. I'm so happy y'all are back. So I posted this on my Instagram. I can't even lie, I don't know how long ago it was, but that's not the point.
About a year.
That was not a year.
Y'all tell her in the comments how long it was.
How they gonna know if they can't see my stuff when I posted it?
Okay.
Exactly.
Continue.
If you're new here, hello and welcome. If you are back, what is up, OGs? I hope y'all feeling great. So we are doing this thing because I told y'all to ask some questions about like married life so we can answer. So y'all sent in some really good questions. So we're gonna get into it. We decided to spice it up. We got a little spicy juice.
Spicy juice.
All right, come on, let's get into the questions because we got a list. I wrote them all down. Y'all don't look at that because this handwriting a little raggedy.
That's how you know it's been long. She got a whole encyclopedia's worth of questions.
It's not even an encyclopedia because they all answer.
And she's the only one that can read the handwriting, so it's encrypted.
It is not encrypted. I was writing fast because there was a lot of questions. I know you ain't talking about the handwriting.
My handwriting is nice and plain.
Cap, aholics, mixtape.
What does that mean? What does fairness denote? I think we got to start there. There's no such
thing as arguing fair. Like, there's no fair argument.
If you're arguing, which we don't necessarily, I'm not going to say we don't like to do because it happens, but the main thing is you state your point. If anything, what we try to do is, I don't think we really go to bed angry. Hopefully that continues. At the end of the day, you just try to hear out the other person's point. You figure out where you might have been wrong in some places, but you just be completely honest with wherever it is that your argument is about. But fair? I don't think that exists. Somebody always gonna have a leg up because it's my side, your side, and then it's the truth. So for me, I think I really realized yours was touched once we started living together. Or if you hadn't told me, I think I would have figured it out. You were always pretty vocal about that.
Yeah.
From the jump. Me, on the other hand, I don't know.
It took him a minute. I knew for a fact that my love language was physical touch, mainly because when we used to get into arguments in the beginning, like, I'm the type of person that likes to hold his hands and stuff when I'm trying to communicate, and he could not stand it. Like,
don't
he
hold
hates
my hand
being
when I'm
touched.
mad, bro.
He don't like being touched when he's mad, so he would walk off and stuff, and I'd be hurt because I'm like, he rejected my love, but it really wasn't that. It's just that's not his form of communication. That's my form of communication. I figured out yours when, kind of like when we moved in together, about a year or so after living together, just knowing that when he does shows, like when he's performing or when he's recording or out doing content stuff, like he likes having me there with him. And so I started to realize, like spending quality time with him is something that he really enjoys.
And then I realized it.
And then he realized it. And so that's how we figured that out.
Oh, like cleaning. I was going to say, we don't do drama. Me.
Yeah, him.
Me. But even like that goes back to the love language thing. I'm learning this because I function very well off of schedules and things. So
yeah,
when things get out of schedule, I can get kind of out of order. So yeah.
Yeah, he is. And it's not saying like he just gross. Like he's just messy-er.
Since I know you, you didn't have color-coded agendas for everyday life, not even like schoolwork. So
yeah, like I'm a very organized
I don't
person.
think anybody can compete with you on that.
Because of my anxiety. Like, not my OCD, because I do have OCD, but my anxiety, I use cleaning and organization as a coping mechanism for my mental health. So it's always been like that for me. And yeah, so it's not like, oh, he just, don't clean up after. No, because it's not that. Like, he's very clean. But it's just on a spectrum of who is more or less, then it will be him.
I would say fairly easy. Being that we've been together for a long time, you've been my best friend, and we work from home, we naturally bounce ideas off of each other.
Yeah.
So it's not that hard in that aspect. Now I can speak on sometimes in actual production and not pre-production. It can get a little bit hard for me to get my vision into words for you to understand.
Right.
And
we had that conversation
also
too.
though vice versa, because while I do love having you a part of my projects, especially music, you are all over Bando Misfits Volume 1. Y'all check that out. But you, on the other hand, do not like help. You don't like help or like people telling you what to do. So, it's funny because it's like...
My bad.
It's like pre-production for my projects. Collaborating with you is easier.
Yeah.
Production can be harder. Pre-production and you letting me even help in the first place is harder for you. But once we do get in the flow of things, like this, we be Gucci. But never really any major arguments.
It's Gucci money.
We always try to communicate the ideas to the best of our
Yeah, and I just bouncing off of that, like I said, he said, I'm on his album, but I've done a lot of, like, if you go to his social media, there are a lot of videos and stuff that I've filmed, content work that I've done for him, music videos, album covers, all that stuff. So I think it's interesting because we are both creatives. I'm an influencer, content creator, creative director, and then he does, you know, performing, and he's a musical artist. So having two creatives in the house is actually pretty cool because we are able to like bounce ideas off of each other. And I just feel like there's a level of work that we both understand. Like, it's not, oh, you're dedicating so much time to your craft, you're not paying attention to me, because we both get it. We both get, like, we knew off rip when we got together how time consuming each one of our careers was going to be. Even because I went to school for dance and theater, like even dance alone, we knew how time consuming it was going to be. So
even
it's kind of
before then, though.
Yeah, even before then,
because
like
we always talked about what we're going to do in this world.
Yeah, we talked about our
Since
lives
we've
and
known
what we
each other.
wanted since we, you know, were best friends. So it's something we were just accustomed to.
But you
for
not
real.
wanted what we gonna get. You hear me?
Yeah, you know what I'm
we gonna
saying?
get.
Oh my God, that's not even our thing. That's not ours.
Well,
It was this one. It was up, and then it was a grab, and then it was up, and then and then it was this one, and then it was the Keith. No, Keith. Tokyo. In the outside of the country, Tokyo.
I was gonna say. Yeah,
In the
outside
country?
the country, Tokyo. In the country,
Probably
Cali.
Yeah.
Cali.
Cali, because we have friends there now. But also, I mean, we've always, you know, that's been on the bucket list.
Wherever the next Comic-Con, DreamCon,
Yes. DreamCon.
any event con me. Because I am a little bit more Mr. Krabs like than you are with spending. I hate spending.
Okay, I'll put it. Spending, yes, but like making
Oh yeah.
is me. Like,
Yeah, and I'm
always
not even gonna cap about that. There was something I used to be insecure about, but I grew out of it because it's something you can learn. You definitely have the mindset to where you are constantly evolving in more manners to make that guap, and that inspires me to do the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, making you, but that's cool because she gonna rob the bank. I'm gonna make sure it don't get spent in the wrong places. I'm the accountant. So we Gucci.
Yeah.
That's all.
We on the grind.
Yeah.
What Byron say? I'm on my way.
Remix, yeah. I ain't even gonna care. Your boy did not used to dress in high school, not even beginning of college, but you can't tell now. I got on night clothes and a tactical vest.
It said who got more dress. You're not even answering the question.
It's me. Granted, and you can agree, we've been working on yours. We've been working on your aestheticals.
I ain't gonna lie, I used to be a tone boy. Okay, like
Girl, the Converse.
I used to wear some Converse with some jeans and a t-shirt. That's it, and that's all.
Yeah, I can say me just because I remember even in high school while I couldn't dress.
Your cup look a little empty.
I definitely did try a couple of things. One always bad, but one always good. It's me. She getting there though. We neck and neck now, equally yoked in the drip.
Y'all gotta check out my Instagram because your girl been doing her little fashion reels. I got
Taking
5
off.
of them coming.
Taking off.
So be prepared.
Okay. You gonna lead on this one?
We definitely lived together before we got married. We got together in high school, went to college. I went away first, came back, had this, all that. I personally think that it is important. And this is just, me, so don't jump down your girl neck in the comments. But it's, him too. We just felt like we're going into a lifelong commitment with each other. And so living with each other actually taught us a lot about our relationship, even down to the fact of how we clean. We clean different. We organize extremely different. And so I do think we had a leg up in living together because we were able to see those things and adjust accordingly.
I think one of the most interesting things about it was I remember like one of the first real grown-up conversations I had with my dad. I might have been like 9, maybe 10, 11. And his thing was, you probably want to live with somebody first before you get with them for real so you can know how they are. Because basically what you were saying, you want to know that person's characteristics and how they keep their home. And I think it's rather important, or even if it's not all that, just frequently visit. But I think those are both things that, or that's the thing that's very important. Just to know the characteristics of the person that you are moving in with. So you're not moving in with a stranger.
I'm gonna tell y'all, he knew off rip. He told me when we were still dating in high school that he was like, "You gonna be my wife," and I'm sitting there, oh, like Debbie Ryan pushing her hair back behind the ear, like not thinking much of it. But for real, he had told me in high school, and even before our proposal, which I'll definitely drop the video of our proposal because it ended up going viral because he proposed during a performance. And I posted about it. So again, Moniz Dijon on Instagram. But yeah, like he had proposed to me before that actual video, probably like 3-4 times before it. Like,
whoa. One time.
It was not.
It was
no. Okay,
time.
let me correct myself. He had told me I would be his wife multiple times. He proposed way before, and he was like, I'm going to do an actual proposal. He said, but I'm letting you know, like, I'm proposing to you now. And so I had already said yes in that moment.
That
so
girl make it sound like she was just shooting your boy down.
No, I wasn't.
What?
All right. What's the sound on TikTok? That's liquor. Oh, that's liquor. We don't have
You
sex.
just don't have sex, bro. You just, what I'm supposed to, you just gonna make me in front of my son? No, you don't have sex.
If you don't give me snacks, you gonna get beat.
Bro, like, no, real deal. As a young man, I can say that was something that at a period I had to grow into. Learning to not be angry when somebody says no, it's their body, you don't have to have sex. But yeah, over time I just really understood that, and at this point I can say your boy's strength is a little high, so it's rare that I say no, but I completely understand the physical uncomfortability when somebody does not want to have sex. So
yeah, and that also has to be a communication thing within your marriage too, like that's a door that you have to really be vulnerable with.
So just don't have the sex.
Yeah, if one person doesn't
to
want
the gym.
to, then look, men, you better. Women, there are plenty of toys. Okay, figure it out.
Routine.
We don't plan it. It's more
if it's not spontaneous, then earlier in the day. Yo, you trying to do the horizontal boogie later?
And it's a yes or a no, and that's it.
That's it. That's really it. Routine, no, I don't think I ever want to be routine based. around Seps.
Ain't no way on God's green earth am I playing Wednesday at 12:30.
Right,
Let's
so
have
Tuesday night, we're going to plan at around 8 p.m. to start foreplay. By 12 p.m., we're going to engage.
Because I ain't gonna lie, we be working across from each other, you know, and sometimes you little scrumptious on a lunch break, Mike.
Man, so nah, we do not partake in the
Ain't no
schedules.
routine.
But hey, if that's what works out for you,
If
the
that's
best.
what works for your marriage,
If that's what gets your engine going, go for it.
Engine. Choo-choo.
All aboard the choo-choo train.
All aboard the choo-choo train. All aboard the choo-choo train. All aboard choo-choo.
As I was saying earlier, yeah, I did used to get angry about it. Just because I guess I didn't understand the whole, I'm not supposed to cheat. You my woman. You saying no to sex. What I'm supposed to do? But I realized it's your body. So me personally, I can't do what I need to do or feel how I'm supposed to feel if I can sense that she's feeling uncomfortable during sex. For me, it's a pleasure thing. As long as she's getting pleasure, I'm good.
And I'm gonna tell y'all this for the ladies in the front and the back and on the sidelines. If he say no, baby, it is A-okay. Listen, you still beautiful. He still love you. He still wants you. And that man is still married to you. Sometimes he'll need a break. And that's okay.
Yeah. Short answer, no. Long answer, yeah. As long as you communicate.
Please
As long as you communicate. Please don't send the signs.
I guarantee you the biggest message y'all gonna get out of this video is communication.
Please do not send the signs like you want to.
I saw the sign.
Whole time you saying nigga at all. Besides, okay, I was gonna say, boy, y'all on here a little bit.
Y'all
y'all boy bricked up, ain't it? Yeah, boy. To keep it. Did they really say spicy?
Yes. Spicy.
Word tag,
Besides
so spicy
sex.
juice.
Shoot, we got double up.
Spicy
double
juice.
up.
We try to engage each other in what the other likes, I would think. I be on my game and stuff, so she games with me sometimes.
Yeah.
Or she'll be on her reading and writing binge, and
yeah, so I am an author. For those who don't know or have no, I did release one of my books on Wattpad. Don't judge me, judge your mama. He decided to surprise me by writing a page and a composition notebook. So now we're going back and forth and we're writing a book together. But
I would say the main thing is to keep it spicy outside of sex is acknowledge that you are a person, are actively evolving. Therefore, so is your partner. So meet them at that place where their new interests are. It doesn't have to be something that you are head over heels for, but
yeah, something y'all can find common ground. The thing about it is not, the spiciness doesn't come from always being sexy. It comes from intimacy. It comes from building the connection and the relationship with each other. Prime example, I did a TikTok that blew up about
one of them
relationships and about how we keep intimacy in our relationship. And the biggest one is physical touch. We take moments, and even though his relationship, his goal is not physical touch, mine is, my love language. He likes to come up behind me and give back hugs. He likes to hold me. Sometimes he'll give me like a nice massage. Like those things with some soft music, it builds intimacy within us.
It's soft music.
It is about building those connections with one another and like
acknowledging those changes. That's what'll keep it spicy. Reach
Be
out to those
open to
things
new
that are coming to the
experiences.
person then, and just trade on things that you like. That'll keep it spicy enough. Introduce new things to each other. Books, shows,
Video games.
touch some grass.
Get smacked in Ultimate Ninja Storm 4.
We can play it tonight. We can play it tonight. We can do that all tonight.
We can do that.
We can do that.
We can do that. I don't even think it's issues. I will say from my personal experience, which is things that we did talk about in our, I guess people call it puppy love stage. Family and things we've discovered now. Emotional, awareness, financial awareness, triggers, definitely.
I have one big one. For the people who think marriage is the end all be all, one of the best issues that you can work out is acknowledging that there are going to be other issues that you have to address.
Yes.
While you are married. Marriage is not the end all be all, because life don't end at being married and wedded.
It does not.
That's probably one of the biggest issues that I think a lot of people our age.
They look at the wedding and they see the love and the affection, but that love is built out of the work. It's not just, oh, we love each other 25/8, which we love each other. I love this man with everything in me. Anybody knows me.
Always love each other. Might not like each other 24/7.
No, we don't like each other all the time. We don't. I mean, that's just honest. Like, you don't like think about people you love, your parents, your siblings, your friends. You don't like them all the time. Y'all argue. Like,
man, one of the biggest things probably opinions on kids. Where do you want to live? Because I've had so many people of our age or around our age hearing about how they compromised in their marriage because they moved where the significant other wanted to and didn't. So make that a known. But the biggest thing is there are going to be those issues that you have to work out.
Yeah.
But a huge part of marriage is knowing what your threshold is of what issue you are going to be able to put up with because of how much you love somebody.
Take it away, Penny.
Well, the moment I proposed was the wrong moment, the first proposal. But the second moment, you ask anybody, I'm a pretty extra person. I've always wanted the proposal that I do to my wife to be a spectacle. And it was, as she said, she's going to provide you all with the video. But nah, I always knew I wanted to marry this girl, man. I know this. It's a wild statement, but we've been together since high school. She was my best friend and I knew, so there's no exact pinpoint moment that I could give you. I just know she was different. I dated and dated. Of course, it was high school, so as much as you can say dated, but the connection of the friendship that I had, I knew that was not a connection that I would want to continue life without. I said, nah, buddy, you ain't going nowhere, big time. You're not. So, yeah, no pinpoint. I think when you see that person, sometimes you might just know.
Communication.
Yeah, man, communication. And the recent things I've learned is communicating that, yeah, I said that. I was not in a good place when I said that, so I know what I said was wrong, but I said it. I apologize. It's not how I meant it to come off.
Communicating.
When you understand that somebody's angry, they might say or do things that they aren't
necessarily
normally like.
Yeah, and it could be like something you said that triggered them that you weren't aware of. My biggest thing is this. We have a thing where the same thing with the touching thing. It's with our forms of communication. We ask a simple question. Are you communicating for me to respond? Or are you communicating so that I can listen? And the reason is because sometimes people just need to vent. And that is A-okay. So when you open up the floor and say, hey, would you like this to be a conversation? Or would you like me to sit and be a sit-in so you can vent out your emotions?
And it's not always that clean. Sometimes it's said with attitude. Are you saying this for me to listen or you want me to respond? But as long as that point gets across, I want to add in, while that for you is very important, I think for me it's empathy. I think it's important for me to try to put myself in your shoes and see where you're coming from. At the end of the day, that should be the argument, not who's right, who's wrong.
It's not
you
a
want
right
your
or
point
wrong thing.
understood.
You want to be understood. You want to make sure that the words that you are saying is understood.
If I can be honest, no.
We be chilling.
But
for
that's,
real.
I mean, we work from home, so this is my coworker, but that's also because I don't view it that way.
Yes.
I don't get tired of you.
Yeah, like it's not necessarily that we get tired of each other, because I think in our marriage, we're really comfortable with each other. You know, we know how to give each other space. And we know how to say, hey, I want more attention. I want more time with you without it being an issue.
Or we know how to say, hey, I need a little bit of space from you without it being a crisis. That's the question?
Yep.
What do you mean? We have one.
I would put it like this.
I would say individually and as a couple.
You need your own individual relationship with God and not a religious relationship. You need a personal and intimate relationship with God individually, and you need one together as a couple. Now, if you don't believe it, that is more than fine. You do what you do. I'm not telling you how to live your life, but I am telling you from our experiences. I have my own relationship with God because I had to learn it for myself. Yeah. He has his own relationship, and then we have one as a married couple.
If I can say anything about my individual relationship with God, was a learning experience. Being somebody that grew up in church, growing into adulthood was a different experience, but separating religion from God. In high school, we were taught, is this relationship that you are in honoring God?
Yeah.
So that's what we always try to do with our marriage, make sure that we're honoring God.
Hell no, I live with this man.
I work 13 inches across from her.
We don't go days without talking.
Minutes, hours, yeah.
First of all, I be trying to tell him because y'all, I be gossiping to him so bad.
Not even hours. Not even an hour.
And we have a moment where I'm just like, sometimes I just need my best friend. So I literally tell him, hey, I need my best friend. He like, all right, what's up? And I'm like, hey, best friend, let me tell you what happened, blah, 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 blah,
I'm not. My thing is, we're not going to create that space to where you so upset that you're not going to release whatever it is that you're feeling.
Yeah.
She can tell you, no matter how mad she is, I would say, yo, I need you to speak what's on your mind so I can know what's going on and I can respond to it effectively. You're not doing all that. We're not doing all that. Say what you need to say,
And
even if it hurt.
It's not even forcing them to talk because it is as simple as saying, it's more so like, you know, he'll say, hey, what's wrong with you? Blah, 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 blah. We're like, what's going on? And I'm like, I don't feel like talking right now because I'm agitated and my words won't come out correctly. So give me a moment. And I'll be able to talk to you later.
And what I say, even if I got an attitude, fine. I mean, whenever you want to talk,
look,
let me know.
Whenever you want to be loved, I'm here for you to be loved.
I'm going to be doing all that.
Yeah, no, real man, any.
What? All right.
It's my baby for real.
I was taught if you don't live with no regrets, bro. And I try to take that to the fullest. If I regretted if I regretted marrying Shawty, I wouldn't be with Shawty. So
no, I real deal love this dude.
Even when she can't stand it, dude.
You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Nah,
no, we don't.
Don't, never
Clearly,
will, never did.
We wouldn't be making this video.
Hey, we over at the bottom of the pot. This young hot bottom of the pot. Yeah, yeah.
I do what you know.
Yeah, pocket full of God. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Hand me a
In
win.
Jesus' name.
Hallelujah. Leave it. Leave it.
1, 2, 3.
Pop it open then.
Realistically, yeah. As a man, yeah.
It'd be like that. I mean, because it's not like you actively going out. It is a natural thought. Like, it's a natural intrusive thought that happens. It is what it is. Prime example, have you ever thought? It's a thought, bro. It is what it is.
But I thought about cheating on you,
don't.
committing infidelity today.
Right.
No, just,
hey, I thought about cheating on you yesterday.
It's about self-control.
It's about self-control, self-awareness.
All it is.
And it's also about, oh, I feel like cheating. Well, why? But if you're just like, oh, I feel like I'm missing this in my relationship. So instead of going to another man to try to find it, then that's something, again, back to communication. Yeah. Hey, I don't feel this in our relationship and I would like to feel this. So can we talk about it?
For me, though, it's also about foresight because you have to see past just whatever initial lust it is, then look at the other consequences. We're pretty open with, I mean, she knows what I like.
I know what he like because I'm with him. I've been with this man for 8 years. I was his best friend for 2 years. I know what he finds attractive.
And vice versa. So therefore, it's
like if we out and about, I ain't gonna care. When I see a shorty, I be like, she find her name. He be like, yeah. Man. I'm like, because I know that he finds that attractive.
But no, it's natural, just control yourself. Foresee what those consequences could be.
Man, if I ain't going nowhere.
If I ain't, whoever I'm in for, I'm gonna have to find another maker, because by the time I make it to the end of this journey,
I'm be sleep.
It would have been all with that one.
I knew he was the one when I literally could not picture myself telling anybody else that I told. The things that I've told to him, I realized that I am extremely comfortable with him in ways that I've never been comfortable with anybody else. There are a lot of aspects of trauma that I've dealt with in my life that I feel like I'm discovering old things about myself that I feel like I hid, and those things have always been completely open with him. From the little quirky things that I do, my writing, my reading styles, my little, like the things that get me fidgety and excited, those are things I know that I can openly share with him and never have a problem with. And I knew it from the moment where this man, when I would have anxiety attacks, to this day, he is the only person who, you know, can help me. But the moment I knew was when I had an anxiety attack, and a few days later, I was on his phone. I was looking something up on Safari, and the first thing that popped up was how to help your loved one through an anxiety attack.
I didn't know that.
And for me, that opened up a new door for me, because that let me see that it's not just about the physical connection between us. You know, we were best friends before we started dating, so we've always had a strong connection. But to have someone willing to go to the point to where they can, you know, are even looking up things to help you, like the TikTok trend, writing down the little notes of what you like, what you don't like, what's your favorite things. And he don't even have to write it down because he already knows. He knows it by heart. You ask this man anything about me, he knows it. And so to be able to be the Didi that was hidden for so many years, the one that's like the 10-year-old, 11-year-old me that's able to be her goofy self, be open, be vulnerable, and be exploring, you know, new things, and be able to share it with him without question. That is the moment I knew, like, yeah, this man I can't go another day without. So, what?
It's too many. It's too many to pick. I'm not able to do that.
There are so many.
Like, I have ones that stand out as like pivotal things in our history together, like, you know, homecoming.
Homecoming.
The first Christmas we had together, reading you the. It's too many.
You know, our children being born.
Yeah,
like
there's
those moments are something you can't pinpoint. You know,
the thing that I like is about our relationship is that we're gonna continue having these moments in our life that are so special to us and so filled with that type of joy that years and years down the line we'll be like, dang, I forgot that happened, because it's just flooded with that type of literally, I can't. Favorite moment together, the first time we met. That's the story.
We did a video on that, so I'm gonna link that video so y'all can watch it.
So
but
I couldn't pinpoint it because it's too much.
Take it away, Penny.
All of them. Every single one except.
Think about it.
Actually, even the arrogance, cause the arrogance that's not the stubbornness. Sorry, arrogance and stubbornness. I've been mixing them up.
Stubborn.
Even the stubbornness, because the stubbornness be making her get to it. That's why she feeds y'all the content. Because I hate it, yet I love it. But yeah, I would say definitely stubbornness and your willingness to continue for others, because you are always there for everybody else. And we are working on making sure you are that for yourself. But it's definitely that. And I love that. And I love that you are always there for me. Give me your forehead.
Tell me more about myself. Maybe I go sweet, baby.
Ooh, swerve. Serve.
Hey.
Swerve.
Yeah.
Swerve. I'm gonna with a rewrite with the hard beef hard. That little boy say he hard. Yeah.
My favorite trait. I can't pick just one, but I'm gonna try to pick a few. I love your creativity. That's one of the main things that I am like always obsessed about. Mainly because, I mean, if y'all probably ain't seen, but like me watching him in concert is a whole different me. Just seeing him, how creative he is, like, it just makes my eyes just, I'm just in awe every time. So definitely creativity. Your openness, which has gotten a lot stronger in the past few years. There were a lot of times where, I didn't see this man cry until we was about a good 4-5 years into our relationship. But now he's so open and able to communicate with me about, his mental struggles, but also his emotional struggles. And that's something that's wonderful to me, because I feel like he trusts me in those moments. And that's a big thing. Like, trust is a big thing with me. And then just, I don't know, it's not a trait, but just your overall personality, like your being, you as an individual. Like, even when I've dealt with self-esteem issues and like the nervousness to be myself around other people. Not only are you always yourself, but regardless of who we're with, you bring me out of the shell to be myself. Like when we're at home, I'm 100%, 1,000% me goofing off. But you know, sometimes when you get out in the world, you do have those walls that you put up. But anytime I'm around him, those walls are automatically gone, like disappear. He makes me be he makes me be completely myself in all aspects, and I truly appreciate having a lifelong partner that I can be really comfortable with in every part, even my insecurities. Like he helps me to embrace what I feel are insecurities and turn them into strengths. So
it's only you, baby.
It's only you,
it's
baby.
Only you.
You know what I'm saying?
Only you.
And that's it. And that's all. That is the last question. That's everything y'all asked. If y'all want us to do a part 2 of this,
everything,
just let us know and I'll be happy to do it. So that is the end of this video. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you got something to say, drop that thing down in the comments below. Let us know your thoughts on this video. I know it's kind of all over the place, but we ain't gonna even talk about that. And if you want to see more, then subscribe and hit that notification bell. Like what, baby? Like that. So you can catch up on every time that your girl posts. But that's it, and that's all. I love y'all, and we will see y'all. We won't see y'all, but you will see me in the next video. Peace.